I tell you what, when he is on schedule for that week, secondaries take notice because you've got to stay alert back there on every snap. A truly powerful arm, one that's capable of challenging any level of the defense on any given play. That's why so many scouts preach arm talent when preparing for the NFL draft. A quarterback with arm strength to make every throw in the book. He's an asset to have in any offense.
Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down. That may be a sneak peek on this opening drive of what this young rookie can showcase, his legs.
And normally, as you start a game, you're just thinking, can he get the snap? Can he hand off? Can he just execute? Instead, he doesn't waste any time on wrapping another dimension to his game, showing off those wheels, and picking up some nice yardage.
Now is 2nd and 10. Thompson. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34. Shotgun on 3rd down. Here's Thompson. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. 5 yards on the scramble, and that's enough to pick up the first. On first down, it's Jordan, and just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. They'll keep it on the ground. Jordan. Eventually wrangled down before reaching the 20, but a strong run. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Up the middle they go. It's Jordan, and he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this 3rd down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stuffed them for almost no gain.
Well, a close game like this, obviously you want the touchdown, but certainly they will take the 3.
And they'll be okay with that, but let's throw a little credit to the defense as well. I'm just glad this doesn't come down to a debate, right? Which side won, partner? Because the defense, hey, we didn't give up a touchdown. The offense, hey, we put 3 on the board. Either way you look at it, I think both sides gained something out of that drive.
So the Giants getting the football back here for their 2nd drive. And they are a game under 500 now following the loss a week ago. And this is a team, Charles, that just has not been able to string victories together.
Yeah, they're certainly going the wrong way, aren't they? Because it looked like they had things going in the right direction, but now they've lost 2 straight. And that means this game is vital, extremely important, because if they fall 2 games below 500, the road back into playoff contention, awfully difficult.
These are his numbers from last week's contest. 19 carries, 69 yards.
There were some signs of life from their ground game last.
He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
Back out there comes the 49ers offense ready for their 2nd drive. And they'll have good field position here following the interception and a chance to build on their lead as they start with a 1st and 10. Had a bit of a lane there, took advantage of it, give him 7 there on the first down carry. We take a look at his numbers on the ground last week. North of 100 yards, the 2 scores, and, you know, you got to give a lot of credit to the O-line. We talked a lot about him, but offensive line was good, too.
They're obviously in sync with each other, whether it's zone blocking, power running game, no matter what. He understands how to read them and find the creases that they provide.
And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. Maybe not exactly what they had in mind, but that scramble good for 6 and a first down. Here's Thompson. And his throw is incomplete. The Niners at 6-3 on the year. They were losers last time out, trying to turn things around here in this one.
And it always helps to have a home crowd behind you, giving you encouragement as long as you give them something good to cheer about. So you know they just want to come out and play well for their faithful, and I expect them to do just that.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Now Thompson. And he'll take this beyond the line of scrimmage as he slides to a hole. The decision to tuck and run gets him 3, but that's not enough. Now it's 4th.
Like any team playing, they're looking for touchdowns to try and help their cause. But in this case, he does get them a little closer at least. If they think a field goal turns out to be the better call here.
On 4th down, Kyle Shanahan will send out the field goal unit. This will be a 37-yard attempt. And his kick here is good. And that will make it 6-0. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
Here's the Giant offense now as they get ready to take over here. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. We'll see if they can do better here on this drive. They'll start this drive out on the ground. Oh, he breaks a tackle, and he's got an alley. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first. They had a chance to limit his yardage, but he was able to fight off that tackle.
So it's not just the responsibility of the guys who missed the tackles along the way. It's all 11 on defense, able to stop this guy, unable to do it on that play. They've got to find a way. How about his ability to break through and gain that yardage?
Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. His throw incomplete. You look at this Niner defense. It's quite a unit. Number 1 in the NFL against the pass.
And since this is such a good unit of covering passes downfield, I think that last play is typical of what we might see. A lot of short passes, see if they can generate some run after the catch, but nothing doing on that one.
They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And some space here. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 20-yard line. That one a broken play, but it ends up being a good play. The scramble goes for 20.
He's a talented runner, and that means he's always looking for bigger and bigger gains when he takes off. Certainly found some bonus yards there beyond the 1st down marker, and this early drive will continue with that extra jolt from his legs.
They'll run on 1st down. Sheffield. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good 1st down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on 1st down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
Here's a fake on the jet sweep, and instead a give up the middle. He will push his way down to about the 14. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to 3rd down. 6-0 our score after 1. Giant football, and we're ready to begin the 2nd quarter as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. They'll set up a throw. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete, certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up 4th down. And his kick is good. And they are on the board, trailing now 6-3. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx it.
No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So here are the Niners to take over on offense. They were losers a week ago to the Texans, but they're on top right now as they start this drive out 1st and 10. Thompson looking to throw. And he whips that one incomplete there.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. The Niners on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. That is caught. Breaks through the contact. He's still on his feet. A big 3rd down play there for the Niners. 54 yards. That was tremendous effort, especially after the catch. Breaking through tackles, fighting for extra yards.
So was that just great effort, or were there a lot of missed tackles?
Yeah, the defense did help him a bit.
Yeah, he certainly did, but let's focus on the positive. He made it happen.
So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. Off the play fake, it's Thompson. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And this will be a gain of 6 when it's all said and done, down to the 15 from the 21. A 3rd field goal of the first half, not what they're looking for as they come up on 3rd down. To the air again, Thompson. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he's going to take it in San Francisco. A great play there. His 5th rushing touchdown now on the year as his guys are able to extend their lead. Well, he finishes off the drive with a touchdown run, Charles. Remember, he also had a catch on this drive as well.
And that's what running backs want to be in today's NFL, a complete back. 3 down, stay on the field, run it and catch it, and he gets it done.
Point after, right down the middle. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. The 49ers ready to kick it away, and here we go. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. Possession of the football going back over to the Giants. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not have the balls go through goalposts.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. They'll keep it on the ground. Sheffield, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up 3rd down. Not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the 1st. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Now the pressure comes, and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. It'll be a loss of 8 on the sack. And it's going to lead him to 4th down. These sacks now, they're starting to pile up, Charles. And that front 7 defensively, they've had their way with this offensive line.
And I think at this stage, we have to start thinking about different play calls. We've got to start helping this quarterback out because the entire game he's been under siege. I don't care what the down and distance, they've got to get the ball out of his hands a lot quicker.
So from their own end zone here, this kicks away. Just a yard return there after a punt of 49. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10. And San Francisco gets set to go here. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partners, a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now, but let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. 2nd and 10. Now Thompson. And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. It'll go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack, and it's 3rd down. Looking to throw, Thompson. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. A loss of 3 on the sack made by multiple defenders. And this is a quarterback who's already had success on the ground in this first half, but this time they're able to hem him in.
And it's always different when you rush a mobile quarterback as opposed to a guy you know will be right back in the pocket. In this case, you got to make sure.
And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. But it looks like one of the DBs has it. So they've got the football, and they'll start right on the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. On 1st down, Jordan. And a couple of yards as they move it from the 21 to the 19.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
Well, touch and time are critical for those types of throws. He put a lot of zip on that one. Needed just a little bit more finesse trying to get it to his back.
3rd and long, Thompson. And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. A great effort there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the 49ers add 6 to their lead. And in the red zone, I guess this is why you have a guy like that on your roster.
Without a doubt, and if you have him, you use him because he's a guy who's going to win just about every time. I don't care what the coverage is.
Out comes the kicking team here for the extra point. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive. And it's polished off by a touchdown for San Francisco. And not willing to risk another fumble, he'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. And the Giants ready to come out now. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
Now here's a throw that's complete. So the completion good for 7 there. And now 3rd down and 6 to go.
It's a gain of 7. And this is 3rd down.
Looking to throw. He sets to fire deep. And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Giants. A big play there. 71 yards. And the Giants get a bit closer. Well, you know he can be explosive, and he's ultra-explosive there on the fly route.
And you know how many times we've talked to coaches and we've had quoted back to us, well, you know something? When you execute really well, it doesn't matter if they know it's coming or not. Well, sometimes athleticism beats you as well. He just took off and went. And that's almost like one of your Turkey Bowl games, isn't it? Just go long,
Backyard.
man. I'll hit you. And it worked really well for them.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. So a 75-yard scoring drive on just 3 plays. And it was polished off by a Giants touchdown. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The 49ers offense making its way back out there. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 63 yards for him on the ground so far tonight as he has been terrific in this first half. Pretty explosive run on that inside handoff, and when you're a runner of his caliber, you don't need a big crease.
You really don't, but also what we're seeing is an offensive line that's taking charge at the point of attack, aren't we? Not only are they controlling the initial contact, they're actually utilizing what they call the stream, the next 2 to 3 seconds to continue to move people.
First down, here's Thompson. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
I tell you what, that's a veteran play from a guy in his first season in the NFL. A lot of rookies will try and force something there. He thought better of it, and that was the right decision.
Here's Thompson. And his throw here's incomplete.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they didn't completions on first and second down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
And he's going to get this inside the 30. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A first down, a 16-yard gain. Thompson going to throw it. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. 2 yards to go, second down. Now it's Thompson. He finds his man, complete. That's Jordan. So give him 2 yards there on the completion. And now 1 yard to go on third down. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Thompson now, third down. And that is incomplete. Oh, he did everything but hold on to it. But a nice play defensively, and now it brings up fourth down. They'll try and run for it. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 16. Now a timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. A 16-yard touchdown run. And the 49ers will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
And this is a balancing act for a head coach with a rookie quarterback. You've got to walk a line with it. You don't want him getting happy feet, but you also don't want to rein in what worked for him in college. And here, he pulls it down, takes it himself, and takes it into the end zone.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. And the Giants with one final possession here in this first half. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
2nd and 1. Over the middle, and it's incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40.
An 8-yard pickup. And the Giants first down.
Again, he'll drop to throw. He finds his man, complete. That's Gonzalez. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts. as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. Now a timeout. 7 seconds left in the first half. Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect.
Well, they came up with points in their first 2 possessions, but it looks like they'll come up empty here on their third drive. The defense finally starting to get locked into them a little bit. Might have to go a little bit deeper into their playbook on their next possession.
They'll throw now on the final play. Going for the deep ball. Oh, and that is incomplete. So we are at halftime here on a Monday night, as we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to our EA Sports halftime report. Let's get you caught up on what's going on around the NFL. We'll get started up at Lucas Oil Stadium in the capital city of Indianapolis, where it was the visiting Raiders who were able to come away with the road victory.
Past the halfway point of the season and now past the halfway point of this game. We skip halftime and get right back to the action. Set to begin the third quarter. And this taken in at the goal line. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And they'll have very good starting field position as he's up just shy of the 40. Good starting field position for the 49ers as they have it 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And able to get this one all the way up to about the 46-yard line. 71 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. On second down now, it's Jordan. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Any team that runs the toss and runs it successfully, that means they win the battle on the edges. That means you seal the edge in order to let your back get to the corner. They got it done there for a very nice game.
Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
Second down throw for Thompson. And he fires one incomplete.
So many things have to go right for any passing play to work out. Quarterback has to understand the defense, deliver an accurate ball. Receiver has to concentrate and bring it in. Somewhere along the assembly line, something was off with that one.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Great way to convert on third down there. 21 yards the play.
A lot of times when you get a manageable third down situation like this, you have to think about your tight end, and he comes through for him, picking up the first down.
Sticking with Thompson here. And it's complete. In the end zone. Touchdown 49ers. A 24-yard touchdown. And the Niners take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Little loft on that touchdown pass and sort of dropped it in the breadbasket perfectly.
Right in the bucket, and when you're coming out of college and you're a rookie in the NFL, sometimes you forget about the different types of throws you have to make. You just rely on your fastball and throw it as hard as you can all the time. But in this situation, he understood and threw it in a spot where only his receiver was going to get it and no one else. That was pretty.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And not willing to risk another fumble, he'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They'll bring the tight end in motion right here. They'll start on the ground here on first down. Yeah, this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Another modest gain there on that one, and I think, Charles, you can probably pin part of the deficit on a failure on their part to really get this ground game established.
Yeah, they've really struggled to be multidimensional in this one, haven't they, partner? Because they have to be extremely one-dimensional now if they hope to get back into this game. They'll have to do it by throwing the football and hope to have success through the air.
On third down, Sheffield. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. A third down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
That's a tremendous group effort there, because when you talk about offensive lines, the best ones, talk about guys that play in harmony, in sync, and getting things done, and they did that on that play.
Yeah, especially on 3rd and 1. Got to be in sync, and they were. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. Catch number 100 for his career right there, and it's good enough to keep the chains moving. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. Now a handoff up the middle. Sheffield. Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10 at the 36-yard line.
They'll look to throw. And he's going to hook up with his big tight end, complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. 7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. They'll try the left side. Sheffield. And he appears to be about 2 feet short on 3rd and 3. Leaves him with a 4th and 1. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
And this one is right through. And they get a little bit closer here as the lead's down to 3 touchdowns. So it's 4th and 1. They wind up taking the 3. But I'm not sure that offensive unit, judging by the sideline, Charles, was in 100% agreement with the decision.
No, not at all. But the head coach has final call on this. We know that. But let's face it, offenses want to feel like, hey, you believe in us? Let us go for it. We'll see if that is a problem for them moving forward in this game.
Getting set to go again as we look at the back, heading onto the field again. He's had a good performance, moved the ball effectively on the ground. Of course, he has the 1 touchdown.
And when you're able to move it as effectively as you've described, that leads to finding a way into the end zone, and now he's just trying to do it for a second time. And, of course, with that comes additional yardage.
Yeah, looking for additional yardage, and again, that second score here in the 3rd quarter.
25-yard line.
2nd down. Here's Thompson. Oh, he had a man running free, but he overshot him, and it's incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Here's Thompson. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is a team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
They'll start out here with a jet sweep, and that is not fooling anyone. He never had a chance to turn the corner there, and they'll go backwards right away. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. They're going to look to throw. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. The turnover put them in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to.
And the Niners get there and bring him down. He could not get away that time, and it'll be a loss of 11 on 3rd down.
My man, it's been a rough night for that offensive line, and it's only getting rougher. 5 sacks now that they've given up in this contest so far. It feels like the witching hour out here, doesn't it?
Okay, stupid question. What's the witching hour?
Yeah, the witching hour. That's when everything goes haywire late at night.
And the Giants send out their punter now as he's on here to punt it away. Averaging 50 yards a boot so far as this one's away. And this will be up to the ruling of the side judge here. He says it crossed out of bounds at the 16-yard line. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at second down.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back down and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
There he goes, left side. Touchdown, 49ers. A great play there. With his second TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Niners are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll increase their lead to 28. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. And New York set to take the field. And Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there was a quick 3-and-out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Tackle made at the 38-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
On play action, they'll throw. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Call it a loss of 5, a big sack to bring up 3rd down. I don't know what else can be said about this pass rush. They have been sensational. CD, that is now 6 sacks for them.
And how many times do we talk to offensive coordinators and they say a sack is a result of every one of them?
Under pressure, they got him again. And the defense coming through on 3rd down, a loss of 7 to bring up 4th. And the Giants send out their punter now as he'll come on to kick this one away. 47-yard punt, a return of 4. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. San Francisco's offense returns to the field. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. 2nd down and 8. Thompson now. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. 1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here in Santa Clara. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, 49ers. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of the night. And the 49ers look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Well, they mentioned this week, Charles, they had a couple kinks on offense that they wanted to fix. I would say they're pretty well fixed.
There's no doubt about that. I mean, just about everything they've run has been successful in this one. And if I'm the defensive coordinator, I'm done with this, right? I have no answers for anything. In fact, I'd probably send a note to the clock operator. Let it run.
Extra point right down the middle. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. This fielded right at the goal line. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. And now out come the Giants. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this fourth quarter. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Another pass attempt, another incompletion. You figure defensively, you're in the fourth quarter here. You've held the team under 100 yards passing. You've done your job.
Especially in today's NFL, which is truly a pass-first league.
This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line.
I thought that was a good call. Passing situation on second down. They hit him with the draw instead, pick up nice yardage.
Yeah, because the draw, they're thinking pass when they see that initially defensively, right?
Well, you know, in today's NFL, most of the time on second and long, when it's a passing situation, pass rushers are on the field and they're only thinking one thing, get to the quarterback. And oftentimes you can bypass them with a running play.
Well, I mean, look, obviously there's no 20 or 30-point play in that playbook, but they can try to end things here on a positive note despite trailing big, and that looks like what they're trying to do here by pushing the ball downfield.
Well, let me go with the heavy cliche then, partner. Just control what you can control right now, and all they can control here is how their final plays develop.
And he's brought down. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Now back to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. The result, only 4 yards there on the play, and it'll be second down.
2nd and 6 at the 39-yard line.
They'll look to throw again. And a quick throw here, that's complete. Only able to gain a couple there. And now we've got a 3rd and 4. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
And he's out of bounds, almost gets to the 10. Well, that's one way to convert on 3rd down, picking up 26 yards.
Normally on 3rd down and short yardage, you're thinking of throwing to your tight end. It's just going to be a simple chain mover. But this time they let him roam down the field, and a nice dart picks up the 1st down and then some.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Up the middle they go. Sheffield. And he'll take this one inside the 10 down to the 8. A gain of 3, second down.
Down at the 8-yard line. A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Wiggles free. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. An 8-yard touchdown run. And the Giants get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth quarter deficit. Well, we have seen the stiff arm get a bit of renaissance here in recent seasons, and that was pure strength there as he forced his way into the end zone.
And when you think of guys who use the stiff arm so effectively, I go back to guys like Earl Campbell, Walter Payton, some recent guys like Marshawn Lynch. Let's go to the Wayback Machine. Bronco Nagurski, he dealt out a wicked stiff arm.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll cut the lead down a bit to 28. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. He's already hit pay dirt twice. He's up over 100 yards. He is feeling good.
And he's just zipping along today. Everything coming together for him. It's that type of a day that you see a back just kind of have a grin on his face every time his number is called. Because he doesn't feel like there are going to be any lost yardage plays. Nothing but big-time positive runs.
Making the sideline grin as well. On second down, it's Jordan. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
145 yards rushing for him here as he starts to draw closer to a 1,000-yard campaign. They'll run on first down. Jordan, and for one of the first times all night, he is going to go nowhere as they bury him behind the line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. Finally, defensively, they have a little clip to show positive for actually stopping him running the football.
It's been a really long night for them, hasn't it? So they got a little bit of a win there, but let's face it, the vision that he's had running the football has carried his feet to the open spaces and to big yardage all night long.
Now Thompson. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Still going inside the 20. Touchdown 49ers. A big play there with his second touchdown of the night. And the Niners start to open this lead even wider here in the fourth. He has really settled in throwing the football, and that touchdown here in the fourth quarter gives him a pretty comfortable cushion.
He may be a rookie, but he's playing like fourth quarter, and the QBing is easy. How about this guy? Youngster, not worried about anything, just cutting it loose and having fun.
Point after, right down the middle. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And not willing to risk another fumble, he'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. Here's the Giant offense now as they get ready to take over here. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the fourth quarter. This would be their third straight defeat. They'll come out throwing here on first down. And his throw's going to be incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Call it a loss of 5, a big sack to bring up third down. Tall task ahead of him here, needing a full 15 yards to move the chains. Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it. One
of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. So possession goes over here on the punt, and out will come the offense as they take over. Out on the field now, here come the 49ers. Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate, but we'll see what they decide to do as they come out for this one. But the way that this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall.
On second down now, it's Jordan. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's third down.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Brings up third and 5.
On third down, Jordan. And this won't be enough. Stopped a yard short after a gain of 3. Fourth down. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it, get the first down, close it out.
So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Giants' drive will start from deep in their territory with a 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he will find his man on the end route, complete. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and it's second down.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 19-yard line.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And this one is incomplete.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
4 yards to go.
Back to throw here. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game.
A higher scoring game, Charles, than we typically see in the National Football League, but fun to watch these offenses. They were really clicking. It seemed like everything that they dialed up worked.
Yeah, it certainly was fun to watch from our perspective. How'd you like to be those defensive coaches, though? That wasn't a blast for them at all. And let's face it, they all game plan. They all...